Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be going over 5 books that transformed my self-development and my spiritual journey. So let's dive right in. So first up, this is the first physical book that I've finished this year, and it is Think Like a Monk. This book was a recommendation from a good friend of mine. Jay goes through the life lessons and daily routines that he experiences on his journey to becoming a monk, and he also writes and reinterprets those lessons to make it more applicable to the everyday person like you and myself. The book is broken up into 3 concepts. Firstly, understanding, so essentially understanding yourself, your own true values, and being aware of those values that have been placed upon you through society or through growing up, and also understanding your habits, whether they are good ones or bad ones. This book really opened my perspective and awareness of when I do fall into the trap of overthinking and self-doubt. So in the book, he teaches us to address these bad habits through a simple phrase, which is spot, stop, and swap. So essentially, it teaches you to be more aware of when you are thinking these negative thoughts, stop the whole chain of events of these negative thoughts, and swap it with something that is more productive. Then Jay goes and talks about growth. So in this part of the book, he focuses on finding your purpose, and essentially that's called your Dharma. So he goes through the concept of how to find your purpose in your current life right now, as well as how to reevaluate your life to see whether you can create and find more purpose in what you're currently doing. The final part of the book is give. So it goes through concepts to help us connect with each other more, help us give back and become more passionate to others, and also gives us practices that we can implement now. I really like this book because as he goes through each concept, the book gives you a step-by-step process into how to apply these habits and mindsets into your lifestyle. I do think this book is a great read for anyone who wants to work on themselves, find more purpose in their life, and also for those of you who are interested in learning more about gratitude, affirmations, meditation, and so on. I really do think the way Jay presented these concepts are very relatable to anyone and will always be applicable to our normal lifestyle. Next up is an audiobook that was recommended by another friend, and it's called The Resilience Project by Hugh, Cuylenburg. I hope I got that right. The Resilience Project is written by an Australian teacher who has been exposed to eating disorders in his family at a young age. Through his work experience, he sees the benefit of having mental resilience. The main concept of the Resilience Project is GEM, which is gratitude, empathy, and meditation. I would recommend this book to those of you who are new to the concept of gratitude and meditation, or for teachers or those of you who work with young adults, as it goes through Hugh's personal experience of applying it and teaching to other individuals. To be honest, this book didn't impact me as much as I thought it would, simply because I read it later on in my self-development journey. If I did read this book maybe when I was in high school, it would have had a greater impact because I would have been new to the whole gratitude and meditation concept. Overall, it is a very easy book to digest, and also because it's not an entirely self-development focused book, it's more half self-development and half business progress, as Hugh does go through his business journey and how he developed the whole awareness around gratitude, empathy, and meditation. The next book is Essentialism by McKeown. I found this book when I was deep into my self-development journey, and essentially, Essentialism is the pursuit of saying no more confidently and being 100% sure of what you are saying yes to. Greg describes the world in two types of categories: those who are non-essentialists and those who are essentialists. The people who are non-essentialists are spreading their focus and spreading themselves too thin. And because of that, they're not able to progress in their life or progress in something that really brings them purpose and happiness. The other set of people are those that are essentialists. They are more focused and they channel all their energy into doing one thing really well. They're able to succeed more efficiently and effectively at that. I think this book is very relevant right now, particularly because of the current pandemic and our lifestyles have been changed dramatically. Because right now we do have the time to slow down a little bit, it's important for us to realize what actually is essential in our lives. When all the lockdown laws are lifted, are we going to say yes to everything again? Saying yes to something might actually stop you from progressing to what you want to achieve. Greg talks about how saying no means that you are setting boundaries for yourself as well as prioritizing something else. And whenever you say no to something, you're essentially doing a trade-off, because in reality, you can't have it all. Another concept that's mentioned in Essentialism, which really stuck with me, is the concept of buffers. In today's society, we are taught that we need to hustle and grind 24/7 in order to reach our goals. However, in the book, Greg talks about actually preparing yourself and blocking more time off so that you can be more productive and effective. The concept of buffers means that you are actually giving yourself time between each task or each thing you need to do, just in case things don't actually work out. Most of the time at work or in life, we are blocking ourselves back to back and trying to squeeze as much things as we can in one day. But if something goes wrong, we end up running overtime and we fall behind on our schedule and get stressed and overwhelmed. So the idea of having a buffer is something that I am implementing and I plan to implement in the future, just so I can organize my day and give myself some time to change my mindset between what I'm doing, and also give myself that little bit of a breather or a break when something takes a little bit longer than I expect it to. If you are like me and you love self-help books, or if you're looking for a little bit more clarity into getting more balance or creating a better structure in your life, then this book is definitely for you. I do feel like the concepts will be relevant regardless of what stage you are in life, and I'll definitely be going back to give it another read again. The next book is Models by Mark Manson. Now, Lawrence actually recommended this book to me before Mark Manson blew up and everyone started to read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a. This book is directed to men as an honest guide to attracting women. After going through the book a few times, I do believe that the concepts can be switched around and applied to women as well. In the book, there are those typical guides as to how to know if a girl is attracted to you or what to do to make a girl attracted to you. The core message that I got from the book is to value your self-worth, develop some self-confidence, and be comfortable and secure in who you are before you attract someone else. Through doing the inner work and investing in yourself, you're able to feel more confident and more reassured in yourself rather than seeking validation from other people. What Mark Manson mentioned in the book is that you attract what you're ready for and you attract what you believe in. You may have personally experienced this, or you might know someone who's actually done this. We all know that one person or that one friend who is always attracting the wrong guy or girl. If you believe that all men or all women are liars and untrustworthy and are cheaters, and that is a core belief to you, essentially you're going to attract that exact person. So in order to attract the right person for you, you need to break down those beliefs and actually feel that you deserve something else. If you're feeling a little bit lost or just need a bit of guidance in terms of how to feel confident for yourself, or maybe even trying to attract your ideal partner, I feel this book can lead you in the right direction. Now, the last book is more about the spiritual side of personal development, and it is The Universe Has Your Back by Bernstein. So I listened to this book on Audible, and the experience of listening Gabby narrate the whole book was on another level. You could really feel how her personal experiences and all those signs that she received really impacted her deeply. The main message of this book is to help you address and overcome your fears head on so that you can start living life in a more authentic way, and what she likes to call it is living through the eyes of love. So essentially with love, you are surrendering all your insecurities or your worries and just knowing that the universe or whatever higher power that you believe in is supporting you the whole way. Gabby breaks down the concept of manifesting and how to live life more authentically into basic steps. One of the things that I really liked about this book is the idea that life is our classroom and people are our assignments. What this means is everything is given to us for a reason. If we see a reoccurring issue or we're always attracting certain people, the reason why they're coming into our life is because that is an assignment. And that's an opportunity for us to overcome our fear and learn a lesson. If we ignore these lessons or these assignments from the people that are in our lives, the assignments will always show up again in our life through different people. So we have to learn to face our fear and face these lessons head on. That way we can overcome it and move on with our lives. I personally think that everything that's given to us in life is something that we can overcome. Most things might feel scary and might seem so uncertain, but everything that happens in your life happens for a reason, and you have everything inside of you to overcome it. You just need to have more faith and know that it will work out the way it should. Gabby does go through in a lot of detail and depth about manifesting and believing in a higher power. So if you're new to spirituality and manifesting, you might benefit from reading it again and again, which I will do. I would recommend this book to anyone who is curious about manifesting or does believe in a higher power. And after reading it, I am practicing more awareness of how everything that happens to me is an assignment for me. I'm learning to be more open-minded and looking into angel numbers, guidance, and signs that are around me. I know it might seem a little woo-woo for some of you, so if it's not your cup of tea, then just move on. Alright, so those are the 5 books that I wanted to recommend to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, if there are any books that you really enjoyed or are currently reading, please write it down in the comments below. I love reading all your comments, and it's my favorite way to connect and chat with you guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!